Hello. So, I wanted to go over creating either like an ebook or um, even a print book, just kind of going over a layout. And I thought it'd be fun to do a recipe type of book. So, I'm in InDesign and I'm using like a traditional mid-size book, like a paperback, the 6 width and 9 inches in height, and then we're going to go with 2 columns. I always do 0.25 gutter space. It's pretty wide, but I like that spacing. That's just my preference. And then the margins, I always do 0.25 on all four. And our bleeds will be 0.125. Okay. And then we'll just name this like recipe. We'll do recipe book 1. Okay. We'll create. And I am doing this on my laptop today, so my screen's probably going to look a little squished. So let me get the panels out that I want. All right. We have a cover. So number 1 is this would be our cover if you wanted it all on one PDF. But usually if you're getting this printed, you'll have probably a separate file, but I don't want to get too much into that because we can go down a rabbit hole. Even when I was like looking for stuff, I was like, oh yeah, there's a lot you could look into. So we're just going to keep this to just how to design a layout. Right. So I went ahead and downloaded my images and I have some text ready to do the first layout. So we're going to take these into Photoshop and make sure you just have these images processed and ready. So in Photoshop, we're going to go to image size, and we're going to make this resolution of 300. And it's pretty large, so I would move this down to about 12. Okay, and then file, save all copy. I'll just call this one Blueberry. Click. We'll save that. And then I just close that. So I did get these from Unsplash, but normally if you're creating your own recipe, you would want to use your own images. So I just got these just to show, just to use as an example. I'm gonna make this 12 as well. Okay, save a copy. And this would be, I think I'm gonna have this as the cover. And then of course, if you want to edit your images, this would be the time to do that. Like if you wanted to lighten them up for any reason, or add some more contrast, you can do that. Open. This one I would lighten up a little bit. So image size, resolution 300, a height 12. So that I'm working on levels, so it's Command L. And I'm just gonna lighten it up. Add a little contrast. Okay. This can be like a little easy cheesecake. Strawberry. Okay. All right. So now our pictures are ready. Okay, so from here, I'm just gonna make like a quick cover. And so I'm gonna go to the edges of the sleeve line. So, all right, just to show you here, whenever you're changing or moving photos, you wanna make sure like it's centered. So I'm gonna put this to 100. And I'm gonna click the W. Okay, so there's a few different ways you can do this. Like you could bring the opacity down really low. Okay, so this is what I came up with. Just some like little blocks with playing with the colors of the cover. And my goal here is to keep the text inside of the margin line. And so these are really good like within them. And then making sure that any colors are blocked, the pictures go out to the fill line. And so when I hit W, then you can see what that will look like in like print. And this one I feel needs to come down a little bit. What I'm doing here is trying to have like the same space in between. It's a little far out. A little far out too. Okay. All right, so here's our cover. So Command S, so let's save that. Okay. So let's see, let's try desktop, sure. All right, so here's our cover. I feel like this is a little far out. So what I'm gonna do is grab the back image, right click, and I'm gonna lock that. Okay, so that now I can grab all of this here and then just move it over a little bit. And then get it to that margin line. Right there. And fix this as well. Okay. And bring that block in. There we go. Alright, so that's our cover. Alright, so let's go ahead and start on our first recipe here. So I'm hitting W so I can see all my grid lines back. And so just because I have like a full spread, I'm gonna have, you can either do like an image on one side and the recipe here, or you could do like half an image and start the recipe here and have it finish here. So I'm going to show both those layouts. On this first layout, we'll do the full image here, text on one side. And then on the second spread, I'll do the half image with the text flowing in to the second page. Alrighty, so let's start with the first one. So we're going to do the full image. So I'm going to, let me move that, sorry. So I'm going to grab our rectangle frame here. And I'm going to fill that up. Okay, and then I'm going to hit Command D. So we can go get the image and we're going to do the strawberry cheesecake. Alright, I feel like that fits really nicely in there. But if we wanted to bring that down, we could move it to 50. And so I'm going to double click so I have the image that's inside the frame. I'm holding down Shift, and I'm going to open that image up. Okay. And if we wanted to change the corners to have like those rounded corners, you just click on this little yellow block here, and then you can bring those in, and it'll do that whole thing for you. Now, if you want to just, let's say you like majority of the corners, but you just want one corner to be straight, or you would hold Shift, that's right, in a minute. And then, so whatever one you hold down Shift and open it. And so like, then you could have like 2 hard corners and then like 2 rounded corners. Okay. All right, so let's use that same text. I'm literally just gonna copy and then paste that here. And then we'll put strawberry. Let me open up my text frame more. Alright, and then if we wanted to bring this together, you'd select it all, hold Option, and then hit your arrow up button. And then that will be our title for this recipe. Alright, so I'm going to hit Command S, we can save that. And then now we're going to go get our text. Right, this is the easy cheesecake. We have ingredients, instructions, then topping and assemble. So let's start with our ingredients. Let me copy that. Paste. Personally, I don't like this so close to the gutter, like if it was printing, so that would be like, because this would be the crease, so we do have all this space. We could bring that over to the side a little bit. There you go. Awesome. Okay, Command S. Alright, now let's go to the second layout. And so this is already done, so we're just going to use this, the text and stuff again. So this time, let's Command C. You can actually, let's say you're going to make the exact same layout. So you could copy it, and then you could do edit, paste in place, and it's going to put everything in the exact same place for you. So like, let's say you wanted to do the lemon cheesecake, so you could put that here, and then of course you could change this to a different color, like a blue or something. I would probably actually lighten up the background of that image just a little bit, so so you could just see it a little bit better, or you could even just bring down the image, kind of do something like that. Okay, so we said we were going to make this like a half image and then start the text on here. All right. Normally I would have the title underneath the image. Can you write that? And then we can start flowing the text down. So we could do ingredients. That fits great there. We could do something like that. You could change, the color. So what I would do here is come get my color swatches and just bring that color down. And you want to make sure you change this to CMYK. Okay, so let's make sure that is all CMYK. Yep. And then you could change that to the blue. Okay. And then you would grab your instructions and then just paste those here. And if you wanted to, since you have more space, like you could put another like image here of like your lemon blueberry. Alright, so I just went and grabbed like a quick image. So you could do something like this for like a different type of layout. And let's say we're done, you could do like a little back cover, and you could, if you wanted to, you could use like that, just the green. Grab that. And hit W so I can see my edges or the guideline, excuse me. And you could just put like your website here. And any like additional information you have, or if you have like other books, you could always list those here. And yeah, if you wanted to, you could add like a few pictures from inside the book, like maybe 2 of the other cheesecakes. Let's grab yeah, it's the blueberry one. There you go. And give the edges, remember, hold shift to just change one, 0.48. You come in here and grab, hold shift, 0.48. They match. And voila. All right, so from this point, you could go ahead and save a PDF. So file, you could save, since this is going to be like an ebook, you can save it as a small file size if you're going to email this to somebody. Like this could be like a free recipe book for like people looking at your site or whatever. But you could go small file size, save it to your desktop. Alright, let's go check it out. There's your book. Awesome.